welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so you meticulously track expenses, right? You manage payroll. But what if there's like a six-figure hole in your practice's revenue bucket, one you can't even see? It's not about the obvious stuff like rent or supplies. Our sources, well, they reveal this truly staggering statistic.
Yeah, the average dental practice, they're losing between $100,000 and $150,000 every single year.
It's huge. And the surprising culprit, get this, it's your phone.
Your phone system, yeah.
So our mission in this deep dive is really to unpack the, let's say, 3 core leaks causing this. And, most importantly, explore how practices are finally plugging those leaks for good.
Right.
The question then becomes, why has this been such a persistent issue? And what's different now? What could finally fix it?
That's the key question, isn't it? What's fascinating here is how a simple missed call, it goes from being just a minor thing, an inconvenience, to a really significant financial drain. When a new patient calls, look, they're not just one appointment slot. They represent the start of a long-term relationship with your practice.
That long-term relationship point, that feels so crucial. How much does that really multiply the impact beyond just the first visit?
Well, okay, a single initial visit might bring in, say, $850, give or take.
Okay.
But if you look at the patient's lifetime value, their LTV, over maybe 7-10 years, our sources show that's $8,000 to $15,000. Easy.
Wow. $15,000.
Yeah. So missing one call isn't just losing $850. It's potentially losing thousands in future revenue down the line.
And practices are missing way more than one call. The numbers say the average dental practice misses between 20 and 38% of all incoming calls.
That's a huge percentage.
It is.
Yeah.
I was genuinely struck by one stat in our sources. Missing just 10 new patient calls a month. Each one worth that $8,000 LTV you mentioned could cost a practice, wait for it, $800,000 in future revenue annually.
$800,000.
Makes you really rethink the cost of an unanswered phone, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And the financial bleeding, it continues with no-shows, too.
Ah, the dreaded no-show.
Exactly. A single practice can lose up to $150,000 a year just from missed appointments. Each empty slot, that's maybe $200 in lost production right there.
And it's not just random.
No, what stands out is why. Up to 31.5% of no-shows, they're down to poor communication, and another 36%, patients just forgot.
Okay, and this next stat is even more, terrifying. Our sources say 75% of patients whose call you miss, they never call back.
Never. 75%.
They just hang up.
Yeah.
Call a competitor immediately.
Yeah.
So you're not just losing them, you're actively gifting them to your rivals.
You're literally sending business down the street.
Right. Now let's shift to the human side.
Yeah.
Your front desk. Picture it. Phones ringing constantly, people checking in, insurance questions flying.
Emails piling up, staff asking things. It's not really multitasking. It's often just chaos. And this constant pressure, it creates this incredibly demanding environment. Front desk staff spend, a huge chunk of their day, 60 to 70% just dealing with phone calls and scheduling.
60 to 70%.
Yeah. That leaves hardly any time for the high-value stuff, or even just quality face-to-face patient care.
And that pressure cooker leads straight to burnout, I imagine.
Oh, absolutely. Nearly 71% of dental workers report feeling it, and that drives this really high turnover rate, 17 to 25% annually.
Wow. And replacing staff is expensive.
It is. Replacing just one team member can cost over $10,000. And high turnover across the board. Our sources show that can cost a practice over $100,000 per year.
So just hiring more people isn't the answer then?
Well, practices have tried that, right? More staff, better call routing, basic automated systems. But the deeper insight here across our sources is that these often end up being like Band-Aid solutions.
A Band-Aid on a leaking bucket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Adding another receptionist, for instance, the true annual cost is closer to $54,000. You factor in benefits, taxes, training, and more importantly, it doesn't fix the root problem. You still don't have 24/7 availability. You still have people doing repetitive tasks inefficiently.
Okay. So the team's stretched thin, revenue's leaking out. Clearly, we need a systemic change. And our deep dive reveals there's a major shift happening.
There is.
It's not about another, clunky voicemail system. It's this modern dental AI answering service. Think of it less like a phone tree, more like a super efficient, always-on assistant.
Yeah, and a key finding here is this isn't just basic automation. It's conversational AI. It actually understands natural human speech, natural text messages.
So it can have a real conversation.
Pretty much. It answers 100% of calls and texts, 24/7, 365 days a year. And it responds like a highly trained receptionist, solving common problems right away. One article we looked at, it mentioned a survey where patients actually preferred AI for simple tasks. Less small talk, straight to the point.
That's fascinating. Patients prefer it. And this creates kind of efficiency flywheel, doesn't it?
It does. The AI plugs right into your practice management system, your PMS.
The practice software.
Right. To automate scheduling, it can book, reschedule, cancel appointments instantly, which is huge because, get this, 77% of patients want online bookings.
77%. But only.
Only 26% of practices actually offer it. Big gap there.
Huge gap.
And by automating reminders and follow-ups, the AI drastically cuts down those no-show rates we talked about.
Right.
So it frees up your human team from that 60-70% of routine phone work. Now they can focus on complex issues, high-value tasks, really connecting with patients in the office.
And it's not just receiving calls, is it? You mentioned something else.
That's right. A really powerful capability is outbound calling. This AI can proactively call patients on your recall list, rebook appointments after cancellations, even chase down no-shows.
Wow, so it's actively recovering revenue you might have thought was lost.
Exactly. Recovering revenue. And the results we're seeing in the sources, they're pretty transformative. Practices using these systems report things like a 12% increase in overall revenue.
12%.
An 80 to 90% reduction in missed calls. And they've booked over $56,000 in new patient appointments in just the first month.
$56,000 in a month, just from better handling of the phones. Incredible.
Really changes the game.
Okay, so let's recap. Your front desk, it's likely leaking significant revenue and, frankly, burning out your valuable team. Our deep dive suggests you can keep trying to patch the leaks, maybe hire more people, or you can fundamentally fix the system itself with something like this AI.
It's a systemic fix, not just a patch.
Right. This isn't just about small incremental improvements. It looks like it's about fundamentally changing the financial health, the operational health of your practice. So the final thought is really for you, the listener. Are you ready to plug that potential six-figure hole and stop leaving all that money on the table?